What's happening, everybody? Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Black Boss Channel, the Ball Sports Network. Thank you guys for the continued support. Now, I'm here today to talk about two of my favorite players. As you all know, if you guys listen to me on this channel all the time, I talk about Lamar Jackson and Kyler Murray a lot because they're my two favorite players in the NFL. And they're two of the brightest stars in the league. We have one that's a league MVP and one that is just rising up the ranks as far as like when the NFL does the top 100 players. I can guarantee you Kyler Murray will be in the top 25 next week. I can guarantee you this man is that good because that's the way he plays every single week. That is what he does every single week, and he did it once again. And so now I'm here to talk about, I've been really harping on the struggles of Lamar Jackson this year. Lamar won unanimous MVP last season. Lamar is one of the most dynamic players in the league, but he hasn't shown the progression in 2020 that I thought I would see coming off the 2019 season. Now, the Baltimore Ravens won again. They're 6-2. They're going to win another 11, 12 games this season. They're 6-2 on the year, and they just defeated a pretty good team in the Indianapolis Colts. But the Colts had the easiest first 7 games out of anyone in the NFL. And not to mention the Colts, they don't have it on offense yet. They haven't established what they're going to do. They have a very old quarterback in Phillip Rivers. He turns the ball over a lot. But their defense is really good. They're led by Darius Leonard. Their defense is really good. But Lamar, once again, he wasn't Lamar Jackson, right? He was 19-23, which sounds good, but only 170 yards, no touchdowns on the ground. No touchdowns for the year. He had 58 yards rushing and a touchdown on the ground, but that passing offense still isn't it. Only 170 yards. He's averaging under 200 yards passing per game. Under 200. A starting quarterback in the NFL, the league MVP the last season, is averaging under 200 yards per game passing. That's just not going to get the job done when it matters the most. You'll win a lot of games because you're supremely talented, your defense is really good, and your team is really good. You're really well coached. And that'll beat teams like the Indianapolis Colts, but that won't win you a Super Bowl. And that's what they want. They want to win Super Bowls. They want to win playoff games. They don't care about regular season wins at this point. Whereas on the other side, my number 2 favorite player, Kyler Murray, went 21-26, 283 yards, 3 more touchdowns through the air. Then he had 106 yards rushing, 9 yards a carry, and another touchdown on the ground. This man is lighting it up this season. He is just simply killing it. He is killing it. And so now it begs the question, has Kyler Murray already surpassed Lamar Jackson as a better player in the NFL? Now, it sounds crazy, but it's something I've posed before. But it's starting to look that way. Because the way that Kyler Murray can deliver the ball through the air, so dynamic. He's so dynamic through the air that I think defensive coordinators, if you ask them in the league, who is a better quarterback, who is it tougher to defend, they're going to say Kyler Murray. I think Kyler Murray has surpassed Lamar Jackson in year 2. Remember I did a video on Kyler Murray. I said in year 2 he could be a sneaky MVP look. Now Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson are kind of running away with that. But Kyler Murray is right there. His team did lose this weekend. Don't get me wrong. They did lose. They're only 5-3. But this man is having an amazing season this year. An amazing year. And it's not by accident. Yes, he has weapons. Yes, he has DeAndre Hopkins. Yes, Christian Kirk is coming into his own. He had another 5 catches, 123. He's like Kyler's favorite deep ball target, right? Like Christian Kirk, he's finding Christian Kirk deep once a game for the last 3 or 4 games. So, obviously, DeAndre Hopkins is the better receiver overall, but Christian Kirk, he's finding him deep, and he's making a lot of plays for the team. And maybe Lamar Jackson doesn't have that kind of player yet. But right now, delivering the ball down the field, Kyler Murray is more impressive, and he's better at it than Lamar. And so now you go to the running. Obviously, Lamar is supremely talented, gifted running the ball, but Kyler looks just as good. Now, he doesn't make the same kind of plays, right? He may be straight line speed, he isn't as fast as Lamar, right? But he's pretty darn fast, and he has the quick twitch, like just this quick twitch that I don't even know if Lamar can match. Quickness side to side, there's not a faster player side to side than Kyler Murray, maybe in the entire NFL. Maybe in the entire NFL. And that's the thing. That's where Lamar normally separates himself for any other quarterback, is the way that he's able to run the ball. But he doesn't separate from Kyler. He doesn't separate himself from Kyler because Kyler's just as good. And I hate to say it, Kyler has surpassed Lamar Jackson as the better quarterback because he can deliver the ball down the field. He's just as good with his legs, and he is the more dangerous player. There isn't a way like, hey, if we load the box and make him beat us passing, we have a chance of winning. That's not the game plan when teams play Kyler Murray. Because guess what? He lit up the Dolphins. Like what I say, 21 for 26, 283 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, another 106 on the ground, averaging 9 yards to carry another score. The Dolphins just outscored them. The Arizona defense just ain't that great. Whereas Baltimore gave up only 10 points. The Baltimore defense caused 2 or 3 turnovers and scored off every turnover, including a defensive touchdown. The Baltimore has caused a turnover in like 27 straight games. That's the difference. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Once again, I'm Jeff Lightsy Jr. with the Black Boss channel of the Ball Sports Network. I'll see you next time.